Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Locker of Death, Chapter 3, where we have just learned 2 new people have been killed. One of them might be Daichi, but who is the other one? I'd actually restart the whole game, because when you're on that continue screen, you can't watch the ads. 2 more dead? I stare at the teacher in horror. Who was it? Sumi and Keiko. Oh, thank goodness Daichi is safe. Huh? I believe both were from your class, so I understand this must be quite a shock. Wait, were Sumi and whatever the other person's name was, were they the ones who put the names in the locker? Yes, but why them? Their names weren't in the locker. Did someone get there before me and take their names out? Or is it just a coincidence? Are their deaths related to the ones from yesterday? They died in a similar manner, so they most likely are. Right now, we need to assume this is the work of a serial killer. How did they die? That's why I need you to head straight to your homeroom. This feels like a cancel school kind of situation. Okay. Dazed, I start down the hallway. If the deaths really are connected, then Sumi and Keiko were victims of the curse, not a serial killer. Yet it doesn't add up. I mean, it could be a serial killer. What's going on here? Ah, Shorty. Mana waves to me and hurries down the hall toward me. What are you doing out in the hall? I thought everyone was supposed to head straight to class. I know, but I can't focus. I'm so scared. She wraps her arms around herself and shivers. It reminds me of the days when we first became friends. Her dreams had been crushed and she was on the brink of despair. It feels like we're back there again, with Mana looking desperately for someone to guide her through the darkness. What should I do? Spend gems. Mana, get back to class. I'm gonna help Mana calm down. Take a deep breath, Mana. I'm here with you. Oh, okay. She's still shaking, but she closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Good, just keep breathing. Do you really think things are going to be okay? Hope I didn't mess up her voice. I spent so long between recordings because of these stupid gems. I do. But deep breaths. We'll get through this one step at a time. Right. I step closer to her and put my hand on her shoulder. Nothing's going to happen to you. I'm not afraid for myself, but you're the one who... She shakes her head and covers her face with her hands. Would it have been better if I didn't tell her about my name being in the locker? And again, I don't know how I could lie about something like this. I mean, we didn't tell her, we told Nana. Don't worry about me. I'm not about to give up so easily. I don't want you to die, Shorty. That's why we're going to break the curse. Do you really think we can? Yes. I rub her back reassuringly and do my best to sound calm and confident despite my own doubts. And then we were both expelled from school for public displays of affection. Rui knows a lot about the locker, and I'm sure she has a plan. As long as we work together, we'll get through this safely. Feels like a speech you give in corpse party. It never ended well. I want to believe you, but it's also horrible. I can't believe Sumi and Keiko are dead. Neither can I. Yesterday was bad enough, but now I keep wondering how many more will die before this is over. Who will it be next? You? One of my other friends? Trying to think about that. I can't help it. More and more of our friends might die while we're helpless to stop it, and there's nothing we can do about it. We'll stop it before that happens. I want to believe you. I want to believe you so much. I wrap my arms around her and pull her into a gentle hug. It'll be okay, I promise. You better not die on me. Shorty, if you die, I'll never forgive you. Don't worry, I have no intention of giving up that easily. Then I'll try to stay strong for your sake. Thank you. Why are you thanking me? For caring so much. She hugs me and then steps back. I should be the one thanking you for taking the time to reassure me even though you're the one in danger. I'll always be here for you. I hope you really mean that. She's beginning to feel sus to me. I do. We stretch on the hallway together, although Mana still looks troubled. So, is this definitely related to the curse then? I'm not sure, actually. What? The teacher said Sumi and Keiko died in a similar way as the previous victims, so they think the deaths are related. But their names weren't in the locker when I went there yesterday. They weren't? No, it was just Ritsuo, Hiroto, Daichi, and me. Daichi. She stops with a puzzled frown on her face. What's wrong? Maybe it's nothing, but Sumi and Keiko both like Daichi. Huh? Neither of them ever said anything to him about it, but they both had huge crushes on him. I had no idea. What does this mean? Hey, why are you two standing around? We'll get in trouble if we don't go straight to class. Daichi! Yeah? Something wrong? No, I'm just glad to see you're okay. Heh, you too. He continues past us down the hall, and I stare after him with mingled relief and confusion. I'm glad to know he's still alive, but I don't understand how he fits into the curse. His name was in the locker, but he's fine, and 2 girls who liked him are dead. If you kill the girls before you could fall in love with them, maybe the curse doesn't work. Or maybe if they both put his name in, it got them killed instead. I'm so confused. Me too. What do you think it means? What could it mean? Assuming Keiko's deaths are unrelated, we don't fully understand the curse, or their names are removed from the locker. I'm going to say 2. We don't fully understand the curse. So then, it isn't as simple as it seems. Right, there must be another piece that we're missing. But how can we break the curse if we don't understand how it works? I don't know, but we'll figure it out, I promise. I feel like understanding why it's existing to begin with is more important. Mana and I start walking again to this oddly cheerful music, and as we approach our classroom, a sharp whisper gets my attention. Hey, Shorty. Rui stands on the other side of the lockers, beckoning to me urgently. What's wrong, Shorty? Go on ahead, I'll be there in a minute. But we're supposed to go straight to class. Don't worry, this won't take long. Okay. She continues on to the classroom, and I join Rui. I was hoping I'd get another chance to talk to you soon. I need to know more about the curse and how to break it. I'm not surprised you have questions, but first, I have a question for you. Were the 2 new deaths related to the curse? I'm not sure. Let me guess, their names weren't in the locker? That's right. The teachers say they died in a similar way as the previous victims, and then there's the Daichi connection. Was anyone's name there twice? What? Yes! Oh good, this is something she already knows about. I was afraid she'd just be just as confused as us, but it's almost like she was expecting this. My friend Daichi's name was on 2 slips of paper in the locker, and I don't know if this matters or not, Mana says the 2 girls who died both liked him. I suspected as much. While it's not as easy to notice as the curse's primary effect, it appears to be another aspect of it. Something similar happened at my old school. You mean Asumi and Keiko died because they both put Daichi's name in the locker? Yes, if 2 people put the same person's name in, it appears the locker's curse strikes them down instead. But why? So we just need one other person to put my name in. Maybe that's like a bad ending you can get. Who can say? The locker of death is a twisted mockery of true love, condemning people who attempt to win someone's heart. Perhaps the curses see rivalry for love as a greater crime. Well, it says killing people who try to get someone's heart, but you're killing the boys, not the girls who put the names in the locker. Does this mean Daichi is safe? As far as I know, yes. Woo, thank goodness. That's a relief at least. This leaves you as the final intended victim, unless there are others we don't know about. We need to move quickly, both to save you and stop others from being affected. Yesterday, my friends and I did our best to stop people from using the locker, so hopefully that will help. Good, at least you've managed to do something, unlike me. Huh? She slams her fist to the nearest locker in frustration. I came here to break the curse, but 4 people have died already. I thought I'd be a hero, but I was helpless to save them. Useless. As she says the final word, the anger fades from her voice to be replaced by hopelessness. Maybe I was a fool to think I had any chance of breaking the curse. What should I say? No more gems. I believe in you. I believe in you. You do? Yes, you'll find a way to break the curse. Why would you say that? You barely know me. Even so, I've seen your determination. You transferred to our school just to break the curse, and you know more about the Locker of Death than anyone else. When Rui talks about the curse, I feel confident that we really can break it. Her determination inspires me to keep fighting as well. It's hard to see her so disheartened over it. And yet, I failed. It's not over yet. Tell that to Ritsuo, Hiroto, Asumi, and Keiko. Her harsh statement makes me wince, but I take a deep breath and press on anyway. They wouldn't want us to give up. I suppose that's true. Maybe we don't know how to break the curse, but neither does anyone else. If we don't try, who will? True. You came here to break the curse, and I believe you'll do it. At the very least, I know you won't stop trying, no matter what. You're right. I can't give up. She takes a deep breath and meets my gaze, her eyes alight with renewed determination. I'll keep fighting for your sake and for the memories of those who died. Yes, there's that confidence again. I'm sure that's what they'd want. I just can't help but be afraid that I'll fail again. You're not alone. I'll help you. Of course you will. Your own life is on the line after all. Hey, even without that, I'd want to break this curse. My classmates are dead because of it. So you want revenge, or you want to protect others? Or maybe it's a little bit of both. It doesn't matter. Whatever your reasons are, I'm happy to have you as an ally. She holds out her hand and I clasp it in a firm handshake. She lets her hand linger in mine for a moment longer before she pulls it away. I should warn you, I'm used to working alone. This will be quite an adjustment. I'll try not to get in the way too much. Don't worry about it. It's nice to know I won't have to do everything alone. Did you really intend to? Yes, after all, it might prove dangerous to involve other people. My name was in the locker. I can't get more involved than that. I suppose you're right. So what do we do next? I don't know. That's the problem. A shadow crosses her face again. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the curse, but I still don't know enough. We have time. You can do this. Thank you. It really does help to know you believe in me. I'm glad. For now, just keep me updated if anything new happens. Here, I'll give you my phone number so you can contact me. We really need to get more proactive on this. We exchange phone numbers and then she turns away. There are a few things I need to look into as well. I'll be in touch. There you are, Shorty. I told you he was fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm glad you're okay. Did you learn anything new? Yeah, I told Rue what happened, and she definitely thinks the 2 new deaths are related to the curse. We have to break it as soon as possible. Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment? I turned toward the front of the room with a sigh. It looks like our conversation will have to wait. As you all know, our school has seen a number of terrible tragedies over the past few days. 4 students have been taken from us unjustly, far too early in their lives. It's still hard to believe. I wasn't close to any of them, but knowing I'll never see them in the halls again is rough. It doesn't feel real. We debated about how much we should tell you and agreed it's in your best interest to know the truth. Your classmates were murdered, suffocated to death by an unknown assailant. The police believe it to be the work of a serial killer. I'm surprised they were allowed to tell us this much. Some victims died from suffocation. Somehow knowing the manner of death awaiting me makes it feel even worse. For now, classes will continue, but we may reconsider that decision if the situation grows worse. So, someone just needs to kill a few more people and we could all go home. Wow, I never considered they might cancel school over this. Psst, Shorty, are you going to tell the teachers about the locker? Are you crazy? They'd never believe me. Yeah, I guess you're right. Still, I keep thinking about what you told me yesterday, and man, this stuff is terrifying. He doesn't even know how he's connected to what happened today. He doesn't know the curse struck down Asumi and Keiko because they both put his name in the locker. Should I tell him? Tell Daichi. I'm going to not tell him because, why put that on him? If it were me, I wouldn't want to know. He'd probably feel guilty about it, even though it's not his fault. Besides, it won't help anything. Something wrong? No, just thinking about the curse. Hope you find a way to break it. So do I. I make a vain attempt to concentrate on class for the rest of the school day, but I can't focus. I'm not the only one either. Even the teachers seem distracted. At last, the day ends. I wonder if Rui has figured anything out yet. Maybe I should call her. I don't have any new information for her, but I can't stand the thought of going home like things are normal. There must be something I can do. Look into the school's past. Although it would seem this locker was also at Rui's old school, so... Hey. Nodoka, you doing okay? I have something to tell you. Did you put my name in the locker, Nodoka? I called her Nana before. What is it? It's a confession. A confession? I've never seen Nodoka quite like this before. All traces of humor and cheer are gone from her face, and she's staring down at the ground. Her shoulders are hunched as if the burden of what she's about to say is too great to bear. Go on, I'm listening. She takes a deep breath and then meets my gaze. I put someone's name in the locker of death. Nodoka put someone's name in the locker? Why? And when? Was it before the recent deaths? And now that we know the truth, is there anything we can do? Find out the next chapter! She probably put our name in. Well, that is all for this chapter. We know, thankfully, that Daichi is safe. Oh my gosh, it is so freaking hard to try and touch this little ball because it keeps minimizing itself. But thank you so much for watching. Whose name did Nodoka put in the locker? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Bye! Oh my gosh, it didn't stop.